Imagine for a moment that life is a vast ocean. You're on a small, sturdy boat, navigating waves that sometimes swell to intimidating heights. At times, the sky is clear and the journey is smooth. At other moments, storms rage, threatening to capsize your boat. Picture this image vividly as you sail on, keeping your eyes on the distant horizon. Now, I want you to hear a voice calling from across those waves. It's not the booming call of seagulls or the hushed whisper of the ocean. It's a voice you know intimately. This voice belongs to the version of yourself who never gave up. Picture this. A you who weathered every storm, no matter how fierce, and still moved forward. This future you stands on a distant shore, hand cupped around their mouth, shouting words meant just for you. As you listen, you realize these words carry warmth, like sunlight piercing through the clouds after a long, harrowing storm. Thank you, the voice says, resonating with a sincerity that touches the core. Thank you for choosing to steer through the tempest instead of retreating. Thank you for the courage to try again when failure felt like a looming shadow. In this simple thank you, there's an entire universe of gratitude waiting to break free. It's an acknowledgement of the late nights when your heart was heavy with doubt, but your spirit chose to fight on. This moment isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving against odds. Picture the countless times you picked yourself up, dusted off, and decided today was not the day to quit. The future self is not far away. It exists in every grain of effort you sprinkle into your life. Each challenge is as unique as a fingerprint, yet your determination molds each into a stepping stone. It's this momentum, gentle yet unstoppable, that propels you toward that better, brighter version of yourself. Think about a world where you had halted right at the edge of giving in. What would have happened? The immense unspoken dreams that curled up quietly in the back corner of your mind, might have remained dreams. But you chose differently. The journey has a quiet strength, enveloping hurdles like a river flows around stones, with time smoothing sharp edges into something beautiful. Your future self is not bathed in triumphant victory alone. They stand in awe of every tiny step you took, even those that felt backward. Life's dance is often 2 steps forward, 1 step back, yet it all defines the exquisite rhythm of progression. When you gifted yourself patience, understanding that growth is a dance rather than a sprint, you unlocked boundless potential, more than the mind dares to fathom at times. See every tear shed not as a sign of weakness, but as a testament to honesty with yourself. Emotional vulnerability, the kind that feels raw and unfiltered, is what connects you more deeply to the core of who you are. Your future self learned this lesson well, valuing each fleeting moment where the decision to continue was tougher than the action itself. Imagine staring back into the eyes of your younger self, wondering which dreams would come true, which would be left to gather dust. Each choice shaped the paths diverging in the woods of life. Your future self stands at the path's end, not begrudging the wrong turns, but marveling at the places they led. As you trust the journey, you realize your future self is closer than you imagine. Closer with each heartbeat, each quiet act of defiance against despair. When you feel the weight of dreams nearly slipping away, remember, they aren't just your dreams, they fuel the fire of your future's becoming. Without your persistence, they would simply float away into oblivion. This future you, the one who stands with a heart brimming with gratitude, they aren't some abstract idea. They are real, with warmth in their smile and joy in their eyes. They walk the earth knowing the strength that lies in perseverance, the beauty of building a castle on a foundation made of hope and resilience. Every moment you wanted to quit and didn't, every time you chose to see with heart instead of fear, that was building the life you wanted. Your potential is not rare, but precious, carved out by the storms you've weathered and the silences you embraced. Each time you felt alone in your quest, you were really surrounded by echoes of future joys and past lessons learned. So keep moving forward, one deliberate step at a time. Your future self, standing on that distant shore, is living proof that every storm does indeed pass. The clearer skies are ahead, waiting for you to cast your anchor, to celebrate not just arrival, but the braveness it took to get there. Hold on to your dreams, nurture them, and let them be your compass through the relentless waves. Somewhere ahead, that version of you is waiting with open arms, filled with the stories you wrote through your actions. They're thanking you for each decision to keep fighting, for every instance you listened to the quiet whispers of hope in the chaos. Now take a deep breath. Let it fill you with strength, with the knowledge that you are, indeed, unstoppable. Here and now, commit to continue, no matter how rough the seas become. Your story isn't over. It's richer, deeper, and uniquely you. Your future self can't wait for you to arrive. And when you do, the two of you will embrace with profound understanding, whispering one more thank you into the wind.